Welcome to the TVMusic Network Podcast with Phyllis and Belinda. I'm Belinda.
And I'm Phyllis.
And today we're going to talk about The Voice.
Yeah.
Season 18. We're going to talk about the battles, which took place over a 2-week period. And we're going to start with the first week of the knockouts.
Right. And so far, I feel like The Voice has been really good. We've had a lot of good contestants. We've had a lot of good battles, a lot of good chances for people to show their voices. Some of the choices of who they, deciding to pick, I don't know. I probably would have made different choices, but then again, I'm not a coach, and I'm not hearing probably what some of them are hearing, but go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not hearing what some of them are hearing either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's get some hearing tests over at The Voice. Get some of these decisions, which we'll discuss later. But anyway, and they had some mentors come in and help them out. They had Dia Lupa. She was with Kelly.
She was good.
Ella May with John Legend. Nick brought his brothers, the Jonas brothers,
of course.
Kevin and Joe.
Yeah.
And Blake brought in BB Rexa. BB's back.
BB. Can't get rid of BB.
BB is a staple on The Voice. I mean, she's performed on it. She's been there.
New cheerleader.
She's also, she did that comeback stage that,
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That thing that should never, ever be tried
Come back again.
Ever, ever.
She probably said, I watched that back. Can I come back and redeem myself?
No, they probably said, oh, I'm a little sorry, BB.
Sorry,
Let me make it up to you. Let's have you come back and mentor next season. Who do you want? Do you want Blake? Or do you want Kelly? Who do you want? You want Blake?
Yeah.
I think you want Blake.
Because then the show would just tell you that here's these people that you picked to come back, and then you got them, and they were all paired up all wrong. Then she was picking them, and you're like, what? It was just weird.
The comeback was just, should not have come back.
Yeah, and it's not coming back, so maybe they learned from it.
Too little, too late, but they did.
Late. But I think BB's working her way into being a coach. She's thinking, Kelly's got a bunch of jobs. She's going to probably need a season off. She's going to have a residency supposed to take off.
John's getting a little tired, maybe.
The residency was supposed to go through September. You got to think about that with timing. She has a TV show, 100 Jobs.
I don't know how that's going to happen
a new song, an album coming out. So I bet BB was thinking, maybe the show's thinking, that maybe if Kelly took a break, they bring in BB.
BB's got a new song to promote, maybe, possibly.
I can see, So if BB Rexa gets announced to be a voice coach,
congratulations to BB.
But we're no
She's
rumors.
Sitting in the chair, probably practicing her
song
turns,
choices,
her buttons.
But we're not starting no rumors. We haven't heard anything insider about that, because if we did,
we just clowning.
We're just saying what we think is happening.
Right.
We've seen
the pattern.
Before. But it seems like that usually when the mentors come on, I'm ready for them to go because they cater so much to the mentors, and I want to be more about the contestants. But this time, watching it, I don't know if it's with the editing, I was like, oh, I want to see a little more what Ella May was going to say. But John was talking. I want to see more what Dua Lipa was going to say. But then Kelly was talking.
I think it's editing because I feel like we don't really get a chance to see, because we know that rehearsal has to be a lot longer than what they show to us in the package.
Yeah.
And it seems like we get a little confessional about like what they think in maybe 1 or 2 moments or 1 or 2 points, but the whole focus on them like getting all excited when they find out who the mentor is. And some of them are just like, who?
Yeah, you can kind of tell.
When they told me that Dia Lupa was going to be I was like, who?
Yeah. You can kind of tell. A couple were walking in, and then Kelly jumped up, Dia Lupa! in case you missed her on the finale the last 2 seasons.
Right.
Yes,
I mean, I know who she is, but she could walk in here right now, and I'd be like, hi.
Hi, may I help you?
Yeah, 6 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, who are you? Anyway.
Who are you? Are you new? But while we're on the subject of Dia Lupa, I have to throw in, she has a new album out.
Yes, good for her.
And she has a new single. It's called Stay at Home. It actually works out what's going on with that.
Yeah, I know. How appropriate.
And they had premiered it. It was a little small clip, little small clip came on. And they go, oh, the new Dia
Lupa.
Is it Lupa? Lupa. Dia Lupa. Anyway.
I don't know.
The new Dia Lupa single is hot.
You go, girl.
They showed the video. And I hear, dun, 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 dun. And I'm like, wait a minute.
Dun, dun.
So, of course, I go on the full-on panic mode. I need to see some songwriters up in here because I'm hearing Need You Tonight by NSS, one of the best bands ever from the 80s.
Oh my God.
Well, they
Michael Hunton's Andrew Fair songwriters.
So I had to look it up. And then I'm looking up and I see her. I see another writer. I see another. I'm thinking, I don't see the two writers. And then lo and behold, I see Andrew Ferris and Michael Hutchins. Everything was all right. And I had to post a video because I was going to go, oh, Lord.
Yeah.
We got a problem here.
Hey, at least she's listening to some music and she knows.
Yeah, she knows. But I heard she had some other kind of samples on her album. I haven't heard the album yet, but I heard it's really good. And I was kind of happy. So that's my 80 shout out for today.
So go Dia.
For now.
Okay, for now. Not for today.
Because
I'm sure another one's coming up.
Oh, there is one coming. But, all right. Anyway, so that's what I thought about the thing. I do like what Nick said. I'm probably the only one that's hugging my mentors.
Yeah.
Hugging my mentors and saying I love you to them. And I love you because I do love you because they're my brothers.
But if we can talk a little bit about
and they didn't say much. They didn't get to say much because Nick was like, they just took it all over.
But I liked, out of all the sessions, I like Nick's sessions the best.
Okay.
Maybe it's because he works with his brothers and he knows them so long. They have this like rhythm.
Yeah.
He kind of knows what each other likes, how each other things is going, and all the battles and the pairings and stuff he did. I liked him. I was a big fan of all of Nick's.
I wanted to hear a little more what Ella May had to say because I thought Ella May would be perfect. Because she's a new, she's from the UK. She's a new, newer,
up and coming,
a newer, singer and all that and everything else too.
Like 2 years old,
and she's been in that situation before on a show like this. So I thought it would be perfect to hear a little more of her, but I think it's in the editing though.
Yeah,
and I never thought I would say that because I remember back like when Stevie Nicks was a mentor, Lionel Richie, people. They talked a lot more.
Yeah,
there was somebody that came out. And they were sitting there with the person.
Brooks and Dunn, Reba,
I don't know.
Mentor.
So
everything.
I say that, but I'm surprised myself. But maybe by next season or whatever, I'll be like,
maybe there's some good seasons,
or I'll be like,
can
we have less mentors? I don't really know. But anyway. But some of these battles, I always wonder, too, how do they put the people together? Like, are they picking the people? Is Kelly picking people out? Or is it Kelly working with the producers?
Well, they're trying to show you a little bit more behind the scenes as to how they came up with some of the choices and some of the things that they did. I don't know.
They say them,
but I was very surprised.
They say them, and they just don't sound convincing. Oh, yeah. That's what. Yeah. There was one when they showed... a producer, normally probably Audrey.
But normally it's Gwen on FaceTime saying, you got the so-and-so. I put you with so-and-so.
Maybe we answer our own question. They showed them sitting in a room, and there was a female voice, it may have been Audrey and the producers, telling you who you were with. There wasn't a coach in sight. It was it kind of reminded me of the old days when So You Could Dance, when every week they would, God, season one, probably no one really saw it, underrated season. They pick out... their partner. Every week they would switch. On season one, they would switch partners. I really liked it. I know people haven't seen season one. And every week they pick out, and then you pick that out, and your person come out, and then you pick out your style. And that's what it kind of reminded me of. You're with so-and-so.
Yeah.
Like that. Anyway, and some of them
lose.
Yeah, some of them are kind of questionable, and I just don't really know. But anyway, and we'll start with the first one. Blake. It was Tanisha and Jacob singing Good as Hell by Lizzo.
Hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling?
Yeah. Anyway... were you waiting for me to go get a sale? Sorry.
Yeah.
And I was like, why are those two people together? It just didn't make any sense to me to be together. They sounded good. My first thing was like, where did Blake get... I said, Blake don't know that song.
He got that song from Gwen.
That song from Gwen because Gwen's team sang it. And then and Blake said it. Oh, yeah. I never heard the song, but Gwen's team sang it. And then Kelly, mentioned it too.
That's funny.
And Tanisha, of course, was going to kill him. I mean, she sounded so good. It was, whoever picked Blake and the producers, whoever picked it out, was like, Tanisha's going to win. We'll send Jacob home. He was a one-cheer turn. And Jacob was like, I'm not going that easy. Jacob was like, he was just singing. And they were all like...
I like that guy. I thought he was really, really good.
It was sad. He went home.
It's very sad.
And they were all like, wow, Jacob, we didn't even know. Wow. You could just tell. They were just like,
he could hold his own. I thought he did good. Yeah,
but Tanisha won, and that was that. Then there was...
And Tanisha winning was obvious.
That
was going to happen.
Yeah, it was obvious.
But I was kind of upset about Jacob.
Don't even open the show with this.
There's a couple... This season that have gone home so far, and I'm like, oh man,
yeah,
I don't think they should have gone just yet.
I was like, you got 40
and Jacob
people.
was one of them.
I was like, you got 40 people. I can pick 20 that can go home.
Narrow down.
I can pick
8. Normally.
20 that can go.
You know how they would do that thing in seasons
Or
past?
15
where
because
8 people would go home right away.
Yeah.
10 people go. They just eliminated that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're like, we're not doing that this time.
Well, they were going to do it this time.
Yeah, but they didn't.
And
they
they're going to do
can't.
it worse this time anyway. And then there was Gigi and Micah. They sang the Louis Capaldi
I like
song. Kelly. But I think Gigi won that battle.
I can't even.
I think she won the battle, in my opinion.
I like.
But
I think maybe
Kelly
I like
only
Micah's
had
tone,
one guy.
and I'm
There was
partial
no
to
way
Micah.
he was going. Nothing.
Yeah.
Not saying Micah was bad.
And he's got the story. He's got whatever.
Yeah, not saying he was bad. I think she won the battle though. And the Louis Capaldi song was everywhere. You know, it was like everywhere. And Kelly sang that song on her show, and it sounded incredible.
Everybody
And I was
sing
like,
it.
she should record a version of it. It sounded fantastic. But anyway, so that was that. Bye, Gigi. No one stole her. Goodbye. Moving on.
See ya.
Mandy and Cam, Team Legend.
Team Cam is all I gotta say.
It was Team
because
Cam.
come on.
Okay, first of all, he did.
Cam's been screwed over this
He
whole
picked
entire
him with-
season so far,
he
and it's
had
kind
them
of pissed
sing
me off.
Senorita by Camila Cabello and Shawn Mendes?
Shawn Mendes.
Right, yeah, okay.
But I'm sorry, Cam,
why'd you pick them and haven't seen that song, first of all?
because he sees something in this Mandy girl
That I haven't seen
that
yet.
she's gonna be the new. Maybe we can get a new Latina artist
Yeah.
on The Voice. We can whatever. Forget that we already have La Voz. I don't even know how to say it.
Yeah, we have
The
the
Voice Mexico,
Yeah.
Telemundo show.
We have Louis Sponsor. He came on, said hi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your new best friend.
And,
I don't get it. That he sees something in that girl, and I'm like, fine, everything's great, but over Cam, I don't think
it didn't
so.
make any sense. And then when they picked, they were like, oh, the chemistry's so good, and so. She goes, oh, she's like, oh, my boyfriend's gonna be nervous, so. And then they came. I was like, I don't.
That chemistry was all Cam.
Yeah, it just didn't work.
He had to do all the heavy lifting himself.
And then they picked the winner, and he said he's picking Mandy.
And I'm like, huh?
Okay. It was a Tiny Joe
I know,
Dixon
Tiny
moment.
Joe Dixon. Tiny Joe Dixon?
That's
okay.
a Dreamgirls reference, if you guys need to know.
Yeah.
Dreamgirls movie reference, if you guys need to know.
Yeah.
It's in the play?
It's in the
it's in the
musical
musical, too.
Yeah.
I should know, duh. It's my favorite musical.
Yeah, from the 80s, because anytime you have an 80s reference, you gotta bring it out.
You have to mention it. Yes,
Okay.
you do. That's two. And then Kelly stole Cam. I'm like, thank you. It made no sense at all.
That
to
was
me.
a very smart thing to do.
Kelly
Love Cam.
Kelly made a smart move on that one. She stole Cam. It was just ridiculous. Then Team Blake had one with Kelly and Cam were in his country guy. They did the Laura Lane and Kane Brown song, and Cam won. What you thought? Kaylee lost. That one was kind of iffy. I shouldn't say iffy in a bad
way. Yeah.
I just kind of knew. I thought Kaylee won that one too, and he picked Cam. And then they did Tate and Andrews. They put the Team Nick. They put the little boy Tate up against this guy,
little boy Tate.
Andrews, the older guy. You know, his dog's experience. He
Him
plays
against his
instruments.
dad.
They put them up there. It made no sense at all to pair them up. He even made up some reason. He kind of looked like. Nick was like, huh? They put together? Okay, let me make up a reason why they were put together, because I didn't put this together. Because I'm like, oh, okay. Who really puts these people together? And then they say Post Malone. It just was like, it was all around with the big question mark.
Yeah,
and then I was like, if I was this Andrews guy, and I'm in my 30s, playing for you, I'm a 16-year-old kid, and I lose, I'm going to be pissed.
No.
And then he lost. The little boy took him out.
Exactly. I'm
him
like,
out.
oh, come on. Age had nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
it
he
was
took
all
him out.
talent and
AJ,
finesse.
nothing but a
And
number.
that boy was
He took him
not,
out.
that Andrew was not dripping with it that day.
Yeah, he took
I think
him out.
he just had an off day.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It was kind of bad. And then they closed the night up with Team Legend, and it had Nelson and Darius, and they're both R&B singers, and they sing "Come Together" by the Beatles.
That
John
was a really,
it'll be a good
really
thing
good
to,
performance.
He goes, it'll be a good idea to challenge them outside their style, and have them do some size R&B.
It was good.
I gave them this song.
Oh, they R&B'd up that song.
Yeah, but I think that's what he was trying to do. He was just trying to find something different for them. And Darius won.
I feel like that song has been R&B'd up already.
Yes, it has.
Didn't Tina Turner sing it at one point?
Yeah, it's been a lot
in
of
live?
people.
Yeah, a lot of people sung it.
I guess we don't have time to go on the rundown.
We don't.
All right. Well, it's the Beatles, and then Darius won and Nelson lost.
Which surprised me.
Which surprised me because Nelson was on. Well, they both were on the premiere episode.
For me, they were the same guy. Their same song, singing it the exact same way.
Yeah.
They seemed like they were even in the same key.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure, but I saw no difference. I heard a little bit of harmony at the end. That was just not a good arrangement, if you ask me.
Yeah, what I said our last podcast,
it surprised me about
all
John.
Those R&B guys. I'm like, they're going to end up getting up against each other.
Like, all right, I heard him.
What's going to happen?
Another one, and there can never be enough black singers, enough R&B singers, enough people represented on The Voice. There just can never be.
There never is.
But in this case,
because half of them go home.
Yeah, but in this case, I was like, really?
But then he saved Nelson.
Thank God.
And I'm wondering, did he save Nelson because he thought Nelson would have a better chance in the 4-way save?
I don't know.
Or was he originally going to pick Nelson, but Darius was like, just brought it, and he was like, well.
I'm going to have to see that 4-way save for myself to see how it's going to go, because I'm just like, it's just going to be 4 people singing. And then you're going to vote between those 4.
Yeah.
That's basically what it sounds like.
Yeah.
I need to see it. Are they going to be together, like a choir? Are they going to be together, like singing That's What Friends Are For?
I think they're each going to sing a song.
Ain't that the same thing then?
I don't know.
As the battles, the knockouts, the 4-way knockouts, it's all the same to me.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure that out in a couple weeks. Then the second week, it started off with Team Nick, and he had Aria, who's Aria's a girl, and a black R&B singer. And Samuel. Samuel was the 40-year-old army guy. He brings the two of them out. They come in. They meet his brothers. It was Samuel's birthday, the day they were doing their session. And Nick brought him a cake. I thought that was kind of cute.
That's very cute.
Nick brought him a cake. And Samuel's the one that said he picked him because his daughter are Jonas Brother fans.
Aww.
And that's why he picked Nick and all that. So he puts those two together. I'm thinking, why did you put those two together?
Oh, well.
You should have put him and Roderick together.
Yeah.
Because that would have made more of a balance. You
some
have
of those,
two R&B guys. Why'd you just put them two together?
It's back to some of our choices.
And then you could have put two of the girls together. I don't understand. But like I said, now I'm kind of thinking that...
You get the Tiny Joe Dixon moments.
Now I'm kind of thinking that Nick got a list and here's who...
Nick's got a plan.
No, I think Nick got a list from the higher-ups. And here's the people make it work. Goodbye. Okay? And then he
Find a way. You're an actor. Find a way to make this work.
Yeah, make this work. You were in Jumanji. Make it work. And
you got that Jumanji money. Come on.
Yeah, are you in what was that Battleship? Well, no one saw it, but Battleship. Is it called Battleship?
Was he in that?
Yeah,
Battleship.
Maybe it wasn't called Battleship. It was this war movie that came out for a half a second.
Was he like 12 in it?
No, it's a car movie.
Midway,
that's it.
Battleship. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Battleship.
Nobody saw it anyway.
So was he 12 in it?
Nobody saw Battleship or Midway, so it's okay.
People saw them, just not enough for it to be... Well, anyway, go ahead.
Well, Nick Jonas is in Midway.
Okay.
You
say so.
Well, people can see it now. If you did not see Midway,
everybody's at home.
Maybe
it's on Netflix.
I'm sure it's on Netflix or Hulu or on Fandango somewhere near you.
It's about the Japanese during Pearl Harbor, around the time around World War II, some of the battles that kind of led up to before Pearl Harbor. Yeah, and you get to see both points of view.
Okay, so anyway, so then he has them sing "Missing You." So I saw
an 80s reference
somewhere. They had put a list out. I think it was Entertainment Weekly. I think Entertainment Weekly had the exclusive to say the songs.
Yeah,
but I think they said the art. They submit, and I was like, "Missing You." The Diana Ross, ooh, "Missing You."
I'm missing you. No.
So that's what I was thinking. So Diana Ross has a song called "Missing You."
Yeah.
And you know who wrote the song?
Who wrote the song? I have no idea.
I bet you're shocked.
I'm so shocked.
Well, I'm going to tell you in our podcast who wrote the song. Lionel Richie. Lionel Richie wrote the song, and it's written about Marvin Gaye.
Starting to get embarrassing
because it came out the age after Marvin Gaye passed away, and it's a great song.
Which is this month. How many ever years?
Just the anniversary of his death, but that's a whole nother podcast. But it wasn't that "Missing You."
I know.
It was Missing You by John Waite.
Every time I think of you.
Yes.
I always catch my breath. Sorry, I'm a little hoarse.
It shocked me that this was I thought, this is a Team Blake song.
Yeah, I
can't believe this is coming from Nick. Nick wasn't even born when the song came out. And I was thinking, that I love me some Missing You.
Oh, God.
I love me some John Waite.
She does.
Still.
Yes.
I love me some John
Forever.
Waite. I go see him every time he comes to town.
Oh, my God. Every single time. But let's not go
there. Every
there.
single time.
We don't have enough time.
I don't miss him. I see him at the Persian Square.
You're not missing him?
I'll go see. Yeah, not missing you at all. Anyway, I love me some Missing You by Diana Ross and Missing You by John Waite. I love me some John Waite. But what was this song being picked for these two contestants? I was just like, Missing You? So Nick says, and I thought, wow, it's an old song. It's from the 80s. This is great. I can rock with this. I thought for sure it was going to be the Diana Ross song. Now it's a John Waite song. It's a win-win for me. I'm still confused why they're singing it. I remember well. And then Nick said...
then it's not the kind of song that you do for a battle.
And these two R&B singers.
I don't know.
What is going on?
Yeah.
And then Nick said, I know this song very well. And him and his brother, sometimes he goes, yeah. Our father was a big fan. Like, thanks, Nick. They know how to make a group feel good. My father taught us this song very kind
That's the reason why Nick was hired. They're like, we need to lower this demographic. You know what I mean? We need to get them all down. Blake's pushing 50, pushing 45. 45,
he said on the show.
Yeah, sorry, whatever. You get down. They're all getting up in there, so they need to lower it down a little bit. So here comes Nick.
Yeah, and then Kevin is like, yeah, this was fun. But they sang it, and it sounded good. It was good. Like they did this whole version
That's
of
what
it.
I'm saying. I've been a fan of all of Nick's battles.
It actually sounded...
all his little arrangement things.
It actually sounded good. But the funny part about it, before the song started... Carson was out there, and he's like, "Oh, they're gonna sing Missing You," and Nick and Blake was like, "Missing You," and Blake starts singing, "Oh, I love Missing You," and I just died because I'm like, I'm surprised.
Blake,
I'm thinking,
oh my God,
I'm thinking, did he grab Missing You before Blake missed it? Because that is a Blake song right there
with Blake's mixtapes, his little playlist of everything. That would be great.
So they did the song, and he picked Area. Samuel lost. No one stole Samuel. Samuel got his birthday cake. Got to go home and tell his daughters that Nick dumped him off. Daughters who love the Jonas Brothers.
That's life.
They sang
That's
Missing
what
You.
people say.
Yeah.
And they'll get over the Jonas Brothers. They'll be moving on to another crush soon.
So that's the second time in the history of The Voice that we've heard a song that John Waite sings. Maybe.
Change.
Maybe. Oh, it'd be good if he sings Change.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe Nick... Oh, it won't be Nick. Maybe Blake can bust out a baby song when we get to the lives. Anyway, then we'll get all John Waite across the board. Anyway.
Oh my God, that's okay.
So I just thought that was quite interesting. So that threw in the third and the fourth 80 reference because it was going to come up.
They're
anyway,
not gonna get a baby song,
huh?
A baby song, really? Baby face?
No, it's a group, The Babies.
I know who you're talking about. I'm just saying I can't see a song from The Babies being licensed on The Voice.
Never say never.
I know. I just said I couldn't see it. I didn't say never.
Never say never.
I didn't say never.
Well, you know what? There's probably some lawyers
Who
at
said never?
EMI.
I never said never.
There's probably some lawyers at EMI.
EMI still a thing?
That, that's a whole other story. But there's some lawyers at EMI will probably listen to our podcast and go, you know what?
You really think someone from EMI is listening to us right now?
I used to work with some of these lawyers at EMI.
Hey.
I'm going to say, I can email them a link.
Hey.
I will. They're not volunteering.
Y'all good?
They're not volunteering email. It's nothing to do. Since I used to work in EMI, I would send the link to our podcast of the lawyers about some song ideals.
Okay, well, can we, while we're at it, can we get a moratorium on some songs that people sing too much?
Oh, there's a bunch of them.
Here's a bunch.
Yeah,
and
there's a bunch of them.
Get to me.
Yeah, we'll get that.
Okay.
Then we had Megan and Samantha. Megan, Samantha, Team Kelly, saying top of the world. Kelly went with Megan.
I like Megan.
Samantha was also very good.
Right.
And she saved Samantha. So Samantha's on her way to this 4-way knockout. But she'll be the only girl. It may work to her advantage. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know.
Then we had Blake with John and Todd. We'll make it quick.
God.
John and Todd, they were all hyper. They were running around. I can't. And then Blake was like, "Oh, we're gonna sing
I can't.
Ghost House by Shannon Noah," and the guy's all smiling and something. I'm like, "Is this a serious song?" It was just like, "What is going on here?"
The tone of that whole session was.
What's going on here?
Like, what the hell are you smiling about?
A 4-way robbery. I didn't get to the fact I was going to phone down 911. Was when he said the winner is, and I'm like, John done took it out, and he said Todd. I'm like, really?
Yeah. Okay.
He loves him some Todd.
I'm sure he's a nice guy.
I'm sure he's very nice.
Sweet guy.
Yeah.
You know, can influence a lot of people. Probably bring a lot of sunshine to some people's days and stuff. But
yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah, it's a nice guy.
I
want to get it.
It's just a personal preference.
Yeah, I want to get it. I'm hoping we would meet him and see him, and he'd be such a great guy. But we'll probably won't meet him now. But I was like, wow, bye, John.
No.
But then Nick stole John.
Yeah.
So
he reminds me of that
Nick
guy.
stole John, so John's now on Nick's team.
He reminds me of that guy that was on America's Got Talent. That was that worship leader sort of guy. Oh. He reminds me of him. And I don't know if that's a good thing for me.
We probably shouldn't talk about that. Anyway. Oh, no, that's true. We can talk about that. Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. He does kind of remind me of him.
And I'm like, no.
And he was kind of the same way, too. Nice guy. Nice guy, but it just was like...
it makes me leary.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sometimes those nice ones, you gotta watch out for them. Mm-hmm. Listen to Eddie Murphy. He warned you about those... no, I shouldn't say nice. Our modesty was nice goes a long way in the business.
Yeah, it's just not a personal preference for me.
Yeah.
I would have picked John.
Yeah, John won the battle. I just was like, okay. And then we had Zayn and Brittany singing the Indigo Girls. So they were on Team John. They sang the Indigo Girls. I was like, wow, the Indigo Girls. You don't really hear them too much on a reality show. And Zayn won.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she ended up winning that battle. Right. Then we had another Mandy. So we got 2 Mandys this year, 2 Todds, and 2 Cams.
Yeah, 2 Cams.
Because it's Cameron, right? They call him Cam.
Yeah.
And I think there's one more that's a couple of teams. How did that happen?
Yeah, I was shocked.
Anyway, so another Mandy popped up. She's the opera girl. They were on Team Kelly. She was with Sarah. Kelly, I've seen Tina McBride. And Mandy won the battle. I thought...
I don't know.
I kind of thought Sarah... won it. Everyone I thought kind of won it.
Because a lot of times when I do it based on the actual battle that I saw.
Yeah.
Not so much on the potential of what I saw.
And that's what I think. Maybe that's what the judges are going by.
Yeah, but it's wrong of me to say that because sometimes I do that too.
Well, I'm going by what I've seen of them the whole time, and I thought...
See, they are too.
Maybe that's what... I don't know.
I don't know. I just like with my ear, I just think...
I thought Sarah won the battle.
Who's going to maintain? Who's going to vote?
Well, that's what Kelly said.
Who's going to be voting for people? Who's going to... And some of those people, I'm like, come on.
Well, Kelly said that's why it happened. That she said that she thought Mandy was more versatile, could do...
Nah.
She doesn't only sing opera. She doesn't only sing opera. It's like, well, we wouldn't know. We haven't seen her singing anything, but now you have
Not everybody is Katie. John Legend's Katie from last season. Katie. No. Mandy's not Katie.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of feel like they were thinking, oh, Kelly's like, I got me a Katie.
Yeah.
She can sing opera. She can do this. She can do whatever. And I'm like...
You're right. No. I miss singing Katie.
Yeah, I do too.
Hi, Katie. Hope you're listening.
Hey, girl.
If you're not, we're going to send you the link. So you will be listening now.
Hi, anyway, Katie. Hope all is well. Hope you're safe.
Hope you're safe. Anyway, and then to close out the battles, we were doing so good. Each contestant has 10 artists instead of 12.
Each coach.
Therefore, there's only 40 contestants. That means 20 battles.
Yeah.
You spend 2 hours.
Of the course of,
2 hours. So we had 4 hours to show 20 battles.
Which can be done.
Which should be no problem being done. And guess what they did at the very end of the last show? They started montaging people. There is no way.
No way
No
for the
reason.
montage. Can we get a moratorium on montages?
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't care if they screwed up. I don't care if they say, blame it on the boogie.
Drop the mentoring session and just show the performance.
Keep the mentoring session,
Or
but
just
you
don't.
showed the person in a rehearsal.
I don't know.
Why are you showing somebody rehearsal for 20 minutes? Oh, I timed it. It was 18 minutes for one of the contestants.
Yeah.
Between the meeting the mentors.
No more
going on the
montages.
stage. Did they show them practicing at rehearsal? And then they took a break, and John Legend popped up and did a Lay's commercial, and then said, "I want you to come
and
down
see
to
us."
the
And
show."
they're like,
And I'm
coming to see
no
you.
one's coming to see you at the show. Can we just cut? Why did they just cut that out?
Just they could just show him eating a bag of potato chips.
Yeah, just cut that out.
Or Carson could be like, "We'll be right back. This episode is brought to you by Lay's."
It just sounds so silly.
Yeah,
like
I know.
no one's going. There's no voice. The rest of the
I know
season.
it's too late to change it
Yeah,
because everyone
Also, the
thought
editors
this
are probably
whole
already gone.
pandemic
Yeah, the
would
editors
be
are probably home too,
over
but-
and done with.
But it's the point that you showed that. You showed a commercial. You bring them back. So you trying to tell me you had 18 minutes for some contestant. You couldn't show these two contestants. It was.
For 1 minute at least.
I mean, they didn't even show them singing.
Yeah.
They didn't even show the song. They just said, "Oh, you just saw them
Maybe
on
they
stage."
couldn't get the song.
And you, no.
I don't know.
And there was Jules and Taylor. I don't know what they sang. Or what Kelly picked up because they didn't even show you. And Taylor won. She's the one, the black girl with the blue hair. Who went to the shoe store. She was on the premiere episode.
Yeah.
So she won.
From the premiere episode to reduce to a
To
montage.
reduce to a montage, yes.
Sad.
And then we had Jacob and Kevin. Kevin was the school teacher.
I
and
call him the
whatever.
School of Rock Kevin.
I don't know who was Jacob. I'm trying to remember who Jacob was. I guess we'll see him soon. Anyway, so Jacob won. We don't know what they sang. We don't know what they performed.
No.
We're talking about we are in a dire straits here in the country. Now, it's bad enough to be montaged, but to be montaged.
Yeah, in the middle when the whole world is home watching.
The whole world is home watching and shut down, and you had the nerve to montage two contestants. Come on, voice.
Okay, to be
Come
fair.
on. I know the
no
show
one
is
saw
up.
any of this coming.
Okay. No one saw it coming.
You knocked 8 people out.
Yeah.
So you could have added.
You could have
I
cut.
feel like that could have been shown.
We really did need to see Sarah and Mandy practicing later.
We could get a moratorium on
If we
the
would have cut
montages,
2
that
minutes,
would
a
be
minute of that,
fantastic.
then we could have cut another. We would have cut a minute of each person, the second performance.
Yeah.
You could have showed these two people. Then okay. Then now you don't show, and then we got to move on. Then they put it online. So I'm like, okay, I can watch online. And it's that same clip of them together. Then on the clip.
Then we're going to montage it online,
It
too.
was a clip, and the clip was them together on the clip. The both four of them together on one minute
Wow.
clip that showed you how it was. Can you just show it to us? Okay, maybe Taylor sounded awful, and Jules kicked it, and Kelly went with Taylor because she had a better mind. Just show us.
Taylor singing.
Just show us, or just show us Taylor singing.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. It doesn't make
well.
no sense. Well, hopefully Taylor and Jacob. Hopefully we can see you guys in the knockouts. Good luck.
Nah.
All right. So then, since we got to montage them, that gave us 18 minutes to do our last performance of the night. Now, it was Thunderstorm
Oh, every bit of it.
and Cedrice.
It was worth every bit of it. That 18 minutes was everything.
So then I started thinking, okay, I don't
okay,
mind the
man,
montage so far right
exactly,
now.
if it's gonna
But
be them.
if you would have cut these other people, we would have had time. We could have made them all 10 and still showed the 18 minutes.
Yeah, it was
You
great.
could have worked it out. And then we cut the Lay's commercial.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
Thunderstorm and Cedrice.
Thunderstorm
I love
and Cedrice, okay.
the two of them.
What's going on with y'all, Legend? Why are you putting them together? Why did you think
Okay, John
you don't have that many girls to start off with?
John has
Why?
an embarrassment of riches. He's like, I just went to In-N-Out. I got all these burgers. I got all these fries. I can't possibly eat them all. Blake, you want a burger? So you want a steak? Kelly, you want
there
a you
is
want
an
a piece of
In-N-Out
shark?
not too far from the studio. He probably really did.
Yeah. He's like, here, I've got all these riches. My cup run is over. And he was actually
He has
bragging
the
about
strongest
it.
team.
He was actually bragging about that. He's
Yeah.
like, my team's really good. I
It
expect
was.
y'all feel free to go ahead and eat my scraps. Take my leftovers, take my seconds because I got a really, really good team.
We said it in our last podcast and was thinking who had the best team, and I even looked people see online, but we're thinking, and it was John. It was obviously John, in our opinion, and other people too.
Yeah, so that's a thunderstorm and Cedrice.
Oh
my God.
It's like it just didn't make any
sense. So freaking good.
You put them together, and they sang "Stay," the Rihanna song, and they both did a great job. I mean,
two of my favorites.
Yeah. Well, my thing is with Thunderstorm is like John is like he's not an R&B artist. He's kind of more like an alternative artist.
Thunderstorm,
and,
I feel like he can sing everything.
And it seems like John's like, let me get the song, and it was this thing I kind of see this little shift, and it's like and he killed it. I mean, he absolutely this guy killed it. He did a great job. He killed it. He did everything, and then Cedrice came. I thought, well, she's gone. She's up against Thunderstorm, and he just killed it and all this stuff too. I mean, well, it wasn't, they were singing, side by side. And she sounded good. She sounded good. She's got a she got a really unique, exotic look. I can see some record person going, oh, she's a good favorite girl. She's a good favorite of the girl and all that stuff. And it was a great performance. And then John goes, I don't know.
What am I going to do? I was like, come on, you know what you're doing.
You know what you're going to do. What you shouldn't have did was put them together. That's your problem. Everybody was like, oh, so-and-so, so-and-so. So he picks Thunderstorm.
So good.
And then we go for the steal.
Yep.
And Blake steals Cedrice. Because Kelly had used her steal on...
poor Kelly.
Kelly died against Cedrice. She was foaming at the mouth of Cedrice. Her and Mandy. Loves Cedrice, loves Mandy. Kelly's like, I just say Kim, and now here she pops up. She's like, and then Nick had stole John. He's probably like, wait a minute, then we got this girl, but then again, we know they tape out of order too.
Right.
So, but that kind of probably was, because they made a comment, but that could have been editing too.
I don't know.
It sounds like they were waiting for that. Yeah, anyway.
She was worth the steal.
It had to be, because it had to be.
Even if you lost her?
No, but it would have been, because Kelly and Nick would have went to steal her. They would have said they stole other people, though. So maybe it was right and on that part.
I don't know.
Anyway, Blake even made a thing, I'm going to steal. And Blake got her, so now she's on Team Blake. And Blake was like, I know we don't match. I know we don't so-and-so. Look at Superman, but we'll see what happens and all that stuff, too.
Blake is really good with no matter the genre. He knows the game really, really well. He knows how to play it.
He knows how to play the game
with so many different people, and he always gets like at least two of his artists to the finale.
Yeah, no matter who they are. Yeah,
no matter what they are, no matter how they sound,
they are, he's gonna get people in the finale.
Exactly.
My only concern with that
is
that her being the steal, Blade's gonna pair her up with somebody, and then
get ready to write her off.
Yeah, he's going to pair her up with someone they shouldn't be up with.
She's so good, though.
And all that, and then we go from there. So that was that. Then, at the very end of the episode, was already worked up.
Yeah, just so mad.
I was already worked up over the steal.
And then they kind of made up for it.
And then they made up, and they said, and next week. Okay, so every time they mention this mega mentor, I'm always already, so I'm like, oh, okay.
Right,
like her. Okay,
she's a superstar.
She's
not good, really. Okay.
But they changed the name. Was not the Mega Mentor. And then instead of just introducing it, they did this like Chinese telephone thing for some reason, where Kelly goes, "I heard who the mentor is."
That was a cute little sketch.
And I just was like, no. And then she whispered to Nick, and then she whispered to John. Yeah. And then she goes and she tells John.
Yeah.
And then John.
And then you know how the name starts off really good, like somebody else.
Telephone,
then it goes, oh, Roger Taylor? So-and-so who?
Okay, that would have been funny.
Yeah.
If Kelly would have said, oh, so-and-so, and then he could have said, who, Roger Taylor?
Yeah, John Taylor?
Wait, John Taylor? That would have been good. Could have got a Duran reference to there and a Queen reference too. Anyway, but then and then he goes Elizabeth Taylor.
Yeah, exactly.
Elizabeth Taylor. Anyway, so the mega mentor is James Taylor.
That's like the biggest coup ever. Like James Taylor. How'd they manage that?
How did they get James Taylor? I was all excited. Great. I'm like, oh my God, they got James Taylor. I'm like, James Taylor? Is it James Taylor?
He lived up to it too.
Boston James Taylor legend. Is it James T. Taylor? Who was it? It was actually James Taylor. So I would have took them both. But anyway.
Oh, good.
So
you are too much.
Anyway, so we start off the knockouts. And I'm happy. I'm in a good mood. And James Taylor's on my screen. And James Taylor is sitting there with a guitar.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God, he's got a guitar. Oh my God, can you please sing? Maybe see my smiling face. Please. Oh my God.
Sing anything,
Just sing something. I want to hear him sing. He didn't sing. No. I mean, he did some little...
I guess he has an audio. His book is out. He has a memoir, and it's on an audio version of it, so people can go out and get that very soon.
It'd be interesting.
If not already, yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious. I got to hear what he got to say. Yeah,
I thought it was a documentary that he had at first.
I'll take that too. Love James Taylor. It sounds like
he's great.
These contestants know how I've been tweeting. I wish they
know how lucky they
are to be mentored by Jay. Hope they take what he says in their career. And some of them were very, very happy and all excited, and some of them were walking in like, "Who is this guy?"
Yeah, they just didn't recognize him.
But then they all knew the name.
They knew the name.
Oh, yeah.
He got his
Yeah. So we start the knockouts, and then once again, now we have the knockouts, and they spent 2 hours, and they did 6 knockouts. I'm a little bit confused here.
Well, how many knockouts are there?
How are we just not getting so little?
No, there's not that many, right? So you got to stretch out.
I just know.
Stretch out 2 weeks.
It's going to be 2 weeks. All I know, if I see anybody being montage, I'm going to lose it. I'm just going to lose it. I'm going to lose it. And I won't be able to ask Audrey because we won't see them.
Yeah, I don't think we
won't be going back. We won't be going to The Voice this season. Anyway, so we had Joey and Levi. Levi was a young kid.
I know.
Joey was the wrestling girl. I don't know why they were together either. He said they were both young, so he's put them together and all that. And James gave him really good advice. I liked that she said she was singing Linda Ronstadt. I thought, well, be careful, girlfriend. Because A, it's Linda Ronstadt, and B, you got James Taylor there. So James Taylor started telling her about the vocals.
But see, the thing why I think girls have an advantage.
Okay.
When it's a knockout or a battle and it's a duet with a guy and a girl. Okay? The girls tend to have a good tone. You can hear their tonality. You can hear all their different levels in their voice. And 9 times out of 10, they're singing a song that a woman normally sings. And the guy has to adjust to it or something like that.
Okay.
And so I think that a girl's always going to have an advantage over a guy. Yeah. In that case.
Or in the knockout. Well, knockout, they're singing separate songs.
Anytime a girl competes against a guy. When it's one-on-one.
Oh, okay.
Whether it's a duet or a little solo.
That's how you feel.
Just my opinion.
Okay. And then Levi sang Waylon Jennings, and he has a guitar. Yeah. And he's like 14 years old.
And his voice is still changing.
Yeah.
And I think musically, I guess they were looking at performance-wise. He doesn't have a lot of stage presence.
Yeah.
He's just cute.
Well, Joey won.
And Joey's got a lot of stage presence.
Joey won. No one saved Levi. He went home. And I was surprised.
Like Cher sometimes.
Because usually young ones are usually go on through, but they were sending young ones home. They were like,
bye babies, go back and grow.
Because James was
grow
telling
another
them,
year,
but,
come back.
No, they won't be back. But maybe they'll go another show. And then we had Megan and Cam. Megan sang Piece by Piece, the Kelly Clarkson song.
Yeah.
Cam sang Say Something, turned into an R&B version.
My God.
It was Team Legend.
I thought he had the best performance of the night.
Yeah, he did.
He was so good. Killed that song. It was so fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm Team Cam.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
I had to tweet him. I was like, Cam, you killed it. I thought, is it just me?
No.
Is it just me? Is there a doctor on the set that can come and check I don't know. I was like,
yeah. Something's wrong
somebody
with
who was in the studio that day can, I even heard a rumor that someone in the studio, someone who said they were there.
Had a robbery.
That said that Cam killed it.
Yeah.
I think Kelly got emotional because it was her song.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I didn't like the arrangement of it.
I just thought that Cam was the better.
Yeah, Megan's a 17-year-old girl, good singer.
She's got a great voice.
Yeah, I liked her. I liked her battle. Her knockout just didn't impress me. She changed the lyric of the song because she related to her, and she changed it, which is okay.
I don't know. I would have voted for Cam.
I think Kelly got all emotional with her song. She was called to cry and everything. I think Kelly got emotional. I would have picked Cam. So then we had a steal. Nick and John, a double steal. Nick and John was trying to get Cam, and Nick was like, you got an old girlfriend, and dump you off, and you don't want to get back together.
Time to move on.
And Kelly goes, you don't want to get back together.
They were singing, we are never, ever, ever getting back
together. And then Blake goes, you don't want to get back together. Why would you do that? And then he said, I'm coming back home. He went back to John.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's a good decision.
It is and it isn't.
The reason why
is because Cam is so good.
Yeah, he's good. And
he's a really good person.
I know he's a big fan of John Legend, and John can help him. And he's got.
But from this point on, it's America.
America now.
So that's
probably why he went back.
I don't know.
Yeah, because now he's going to the lives.
Right.
The lives from his apartment. Yeah. Lies from his house. Yeah.
But they can't go to Hotel Cafe.
Yeah. If they only could get the hotel, they can bust them in, put them in a bubble, bring them all in. They record the thing,
God,
then they spray it all out. That's the person coming in.
Bubbles are ruined for me now.
Or they go or they go to a hotel. Take them out to a hotel near you.
No,
and there's a hotel room. Yeah, they're shut down, but that means the banquet room is available. Anyway, and then piece it all together. I don't know. I've been watching a lot of live concerts online, and I don't know. Anyway. So I would have, but so he went back to John. So now he's back on John, and I was thinking when Nick, since Nick has less R&B guys, he can work to your advantage. But if America's voting, I just thought I don't know. Anyway, why is Cam getting screwed twice now? I'm confused.
I'm Team Cam.
Why are you getting stolen twice? I'm a little bit confused. Not
why are you getting stolen twice. Why are you getting dismissed twice?
Dismissed twice,
and you shouldn't be.
How is this happening?
I don't know.
Em Levine left the show. I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm so confused.
Yeah. People are missing Adam a little bit, I guess.
I just don't know.
I don't know.
But anyway, that was just ridiculous. And then I thought, well, this can't get any more ridiculous. And then the next battle came. And it was Team Legend. It was Team Legend. You know what?
Referring to?
I was saying Kelly. I was saying that John lost his mind, but it was Kelly who lost her mind when she picked Megan over Cam. But then John lost his mind in the Nets battle. So the doctor come in, check both their temperatures, make sure they're okay.
Oh, Darius and Mike.
I
don't know.
Mike goes,
I don't know.
Mike goes, what are you singing? And he says, I'm singing Versace on the dance floor, and James Tatum's looking like, huh? And John goes, I love that song. So then he starts singing, and James Taylor goes, what did he say? I wrote it down. He goes,
I want to see you naked.
Yeah,
he's in the word. Yeah, I can't believe John Taylor is sitting
James
here.
Taylor.
Yeah, what I say,
John Taylor
sitting here talking about seeing a person naked. Oh my God,
he's got the words, the little lyrics.
Yeah,
it was cute though. Then
adorable.
Darius goes, "What are you singing?" He goes, "I'm singing Me and Mrs. Jones by Billy Paul." And John and James like, "Oh yeah, we love that song,"
But still, I don't know.
And I was like, "Oh, Me and Mrs. Jones."
Got a thing going on.
The late, great Billy Paul, the young song just a couple weeks ago. This will be interesting. I don't think it's ever been done on this show before. I don't think I've even heard it on like some old shows, which is very unusual. Usually some of these songs are like, but I will look it up. I don't
know if it was interesting never mind. I liked it. But
you wouldn't have sang it.
Yeah.
I just don't hear Me and Mrs. Jones. The only time I hear Mrs. Jones if I play the song myself or when I go to see Hall & Oates and they sing the song and I get so mad at Daryl Hall. I know you're from Philly. I love me some Daryl Hall.
Yeah.
I love me some Hall & Oates.
I love me some Daryl Hall.
A band I got into in the 80s. And they've been around for the 70s though. And I love them.
But I like it in the studio.
When I hear
over the recording,
when Daryl Hall
I don't really like the live
he's going to sing it and put all his runs into it. I don't want to hear Daryl Hall. I don't want to hear you see Mrs. Jones, Daryl Hall. I want to hear you see Wait for Me.
Yeah.
I want to hear you sing
Sarah Smile.
Yeah, well, you're going to sing that. The 9 songs I write down,
that you never sing.
That you didn't sing on. When I leave the Hall & Oates concert, I hear all these hits, and there's like 9 or 10 songs I don't hear. You know what I mean? So I don't need you singing Me and Mrs. Jones in concert. And every time he seems to sing it and bring it down, he's all proud. I'm like, please don't sing that. I know you're from Philly. I know you love Billy Paul. I do too.
There's something about that song too.
Well, I know you don't like to hear Daryl's runs. I love Daryl's runs.
No, I don't like Daryl's runs.
Sorry, need Daryl to sing Hall & Oates songs you wrote.
Listen, the thing about the Billy Paul song and his style, his delivery, it's so... There's only kind of like a couple of people in the world that can kind of copy that and do it. One was him, Billy Paul. The other one was Teddy Pendergrass. Kind of, they sound alike, whatever. And Darius, as good as he was, not quite there.
Yeah.
Good effort, good attempt, good whatever. But I was just like, what is going on here?
Well, Darius was no Billy Paul.
No.
We knew that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
We knew he was no Billy Paul.
Mike was no Bruno.
He busted out his 70s outfit. He had all this straight.
Like, I'm like, what's going on with this Joseph coat?
He watched the Soul Train clip.
He did.
He was like, oh, okay. He his family members told him
butt off on this
his
song.
family. He got the Soul Train, a Billy Paul singing the song.
Yeah,
and he sang it. And he sounded really, really good.
He did.
He sounded great.
He sang the hell out of that song.
Killed it. He,
He sang better than the other guy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he did. He did a really, really good. And
then what happened?
Really, really good. It's like he killed it. I couldn't think of anything else. It's
and
like,
then John lost his
killed
mind.
it. Then he, what did they say? Versace on the floor. It sounded okay, you know. It sounded okay, and I thought, nice chance.
Yeah, maybe want to find Bruno's version and put it on. It's basically what it did.
We'll play Bruno's version.
Said, I
thought nothing of it. I'm like, well, he won. It's done. It's over. Bye, Mike.
Yeah, bye, Mike.
Bye, Mike.
I don't think anyone's gonna steal you.
I don't think anyone's gonna steal you. It's it's been fun.
Yeah, enjoy yourself.
Enjoy yourself. It's been okay.
Tell people you were on The Voice.
All of a sudden, he says the winner is Mike. And I'm like, what?
We're like, Tiny Joe Dixon again?
Dixon showed up again. I'm like, what is going on here? I'm confused.
Whatever.
I even thought Kelly, Nick, and all those guys all kind of looking like, oh, okay. Everybody, I'm like, so I'm not the only other person, I'm like, come on, dude.
I don't know.
And then he said, oh, Darius sounds really, really great, and blah, 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 but America's gonna love Mike. I was like, that's all you got? Because it just didn't, I'm confused.
I gotta see.
It didn't make any sense. The question is, should he have picked another song? Do you think that Darius did himself a disservice by singing the Billy Paul song?
No. When I get back and forth to each other, like the back and forth of each person, no. Number one, John was the only person who was making the choice. So to me, it was not the wrong song. Two, he sang.
No. This is the Knockouts. The Knockouts, they picked the song.
Right, they picked the song.
The contestant picks it.
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
The contestant picks it, but we know John knows the song.
Oh, yeah, he knows.
Name is Joe, so he ain't got to worry
Everybody
about
knows that song. Yeah. Okay, it was Michael Bublé. I know somebody made a version of Me and Mrs. Jones besides the Dramatics. I couldn't think who it was. Really? And it was Michael Bublé. It was someone that came out of left field. But
I love me some Michael Bublé.
But it worked because of the arrangement of it.
Oh, my God. I got to hear it now.
Yeah, we don't need to hear it. But,
I do need to hear it.
Oh, yeah, you can play it.
I can hear it after this.
Yeah. But I couldn't remember. But somebody, yeah. Anyway. I know the Dramatics made it over in the 70s and got a hit with it right after Billy Paul got a hit with it. And I know Freddie Jackson made a version of it. And, you don't need to always straight the song. Anyway.
No, I don't.
But there is a Billy Paul unsung on TV1 if anybody wants to watch it back and learn about Billy Paul.
Okay, let's learn about Darius.
Okay.
I feel like Darius, I don't know. I feel like he outperformed Mike on that particular song.
Yes, he did.
On this particular battle. And I don't know, John has a inkling for Mike. He likes Mike. He sees something in Mike that I didn't see in this particular battle. But hey, more power to Mike.
It just sounded so like he's like, Versace on the dance floor. This guy's just killing me and Mrs. Jones singing about power. Even James over the note. And it's a song and it's about this, relationship and this, extra. It's just like, and this guy just saying his heart out.
Knockout I'll have to watch again because I missed it. I didn't get it.
You didn't get what? Yeah, and then Darius went home. Went home. Going back to Chicago. Bye-bye, Darius.
Bye, Darius.
He's gone. We'll see you at the Hotel Cafe.
Okay. Hey, in Darius's defense, better people have went home than him.
Okay, well that's true. So well, you know what? Yeah. It'd be a good experience for Darius.
The voice goes.
Darius can, he could put from the voice, get some appearances. I was
making the voice. Oh, I don't remember him. Did he make this out 20? No.
It doesn't matter. You just put the voice on there. I see people all the time.
Did he make the live shows? No.
And you're like, who? And it says the voice. And then they ask me, I'm like, I know him, this person. And you find out.
The one that sang Me and Mrs. Jones. Who? Okay, bye.
Yeah. It just didn't make any sense. So then we had Team Nick to finish us up. Then it was Team Nick. He put Tate little boy Tate together with Roderick. I don't understand
my baby boy Tate.
why he's put in. I don't even understand this pairing at all. So Tate's saying, what's it called? Scientist? The Coldplay song.
Coldplay.
Scientist, right? Mm-hmm. He did the Coldplay song, The Scientist. He played the piano.
Yeah,
and
after been playing guitar the last couple
he
times.
thought he switched it up and all that. And then Roger decided to do Redbone. Yeah, but Childish Gambino. So he decided to do it. And then that's what he said. Oh, Roderick kind of got the Luther Vandross kind of style. And I'm like, Luther Vandross? I'm like, and then James Taylor goes, oh, like he said, James Taylor didn't know what Redbone was. He goes, oh, it's kind of a Prince sound. And like,
yeah.
It's kind of funny. And I'm thinking, so now we done threw out Redbone, now we threw out Luther and Prince. Pressure's on. And so Roderick sang and Tate sung. I would have went with Roderick, but I see Nick really likes Tate. You would have went with Tate, you said. Nick likes Tate.
But I have to give Roderick credit. He has been hanging in there.
Yep.
He has been fighting his battles. He has been pulling them off. He's been doing his dance steps. He's been whatever.
Well, he said it. He said, me and my brother played in the band. We used to dance step, and we used to sing and dance and all that. Roger's like, I'm experienced. I know what's going on.
Right. And
I'm going to lose to this guy, and I got to take him out. He was hitting the runs. He was doing all this stuff.
Like, sorry, kid.
And whatever else, too.
Go.
And then they said the winner is, and Nick was like, oh, he was so set on the guy. He was so set. I can see Tate going to be at the next Jonas Brothers show in, 2022?
Opening for
He'll be 18 then.
Opening with the bonus.
He'll come out when they come to Utah. They'll bring Tate on stage. That's how we get the tour. He'll be 18, and he'll come out and sing with them.
The touring ain't going to happen until 2022.
You just love to break my heart. Anyway, so Roderick won.
Yeah.
And I was shocked.
But deservedly
I was surprised. I just thought for sure. I said, Nick has a soft spot for Tate. He's going to pick Tate. He sees himself.
He sees himself in Tate.
And then Nick even said it. Like, I was kind of, didn't know what to do.
I was swaying.
Yeah. And then it was Todd and Cam. So now Blake put his Todd together with Cam, his only country male. And then Todd turned around. What are you singing? He goes, I'm singing Travis Tritt. And I'm like, aha! I know exactly
what he's doing.
He's like, I'm on Blake's team.
He's like, I'm the smartest man in this.
I'm sing a country song to get the country message because I'm up against the country guy.
Yeah, and I got Blake to see.
I gotta take him out
because he about to throw me away.
Yep. He gonna throw me away. So Cam sang Rumors by Lee Bryce, and then that was that. And then they came out, and then it was really funny because Todd's
oh God, he was a little too much.
And then he started, you need a thing, you need a friend. I would love to hear you play. And I'm thinking, I would love to hear James Taylor. Oh, when they started off the session, Blake had James Taylor on the guitar, and Paul was down, and Blake was wasting no time.
I don't know, but Todd was starting to turn into like creepy fan.
And James Taylor was like,
Shania would have been like, in my little box.
So James Taylor was like, no, I'm a little tired. James Taylor basically was saying, I'm James Taylor. They've been waiting for years to get me on this show. I'm here. I'm not singing. That comes in a whole different kind of ball game. That's a whole different negotiation. I'm here to do your mentoring session, and it's time for you to go. You go. So
we practically said at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm like, it was kind of me.
He was just kind of like, Anyway, so Todd went out there. They both sang. Todd won. He picked Todd, and Cam, his only contestant, went home. And normally that would be a concern, but with Team Blake.
Yeah, but Todd said, he's not your only country choice, Blake. Listen to me. Here I am. Here's another alternative.
So Todd's doing some thinking.
Yeah, he is.
He's doing some thinking.
His wife's doing some thinking.
Someone's doing some thinking in that one. He's planning ahead. He has all songs picked out, so I hope he's gets some reception when he goes back home. He's going to be... And then the last contestant was Zen, because they only had 6 battles, was Zen and Joanna.
Those girls were good.
They both sounded good. Joanna sang the story of Brandi Carlile. She's from Seattle, and Brandi Carlile's from Seattle, so she's really inspired by her.
She had a really rich
and
tone in her
then
voice.
Joanna sang Angel from a Gunnery by John Prine.
I feel like those
just passed away.
They both have radio voices.
But she did the body rape version of that.
You know what I mean?
That was a live show. That could have helped her. Because John Prine's passed. People have been very sentimental about that.
But
it's a big loss.
She sang it really, really well.
And she played the guitar. She sang it really good.
I think people do well with Bonnie Raitt songs. Because Bonnie just has like this voice.
Yeah. And James knows Bonnie. They tour together, so he
said that Bonnie would have been proud.
Bonnie would be proud. He could help with the Rangers and all that. That was some more mentoring session. I need to see more James. And so they both performed. So you knew it was the last battle. So you knew no one's going home. It was just who was going to pick who or whatever. And John was in. John gave up his steal. And then Nick tried to come back home. Tried to steal Joanna back. And Blake picked his button. And then he goes, I was talking about an ex. And trying to get back together earlier, and so.
Yeah, and Joanna's like, we're never, ever getting back together.
And she said,
she's like, bye.
So she said, we had a good run. Well, we had a good run, Nick.
I think I need to move on.
I'm going. So she's gotten coached by Nick, John, and now she's going to Blake. And you saw Blake goes, oh, Joanna, now we just got to decide what we're going to do. Blake's just like, I got to figure out what I'm going to do with her. I got to find my 80 songs.
So jealous.
My 80 songs that she can sing. And that was the end of the first week of the battles.
Yeah.
So now the second week.
The knockouts.
The knockouts. So now next week we'll get the last of the knockouts.
And we get that weird ass four-way turn.
The four-way battle. And one of the contestants said they also got advice from James Taylor. So at least they got to talk to us. So
maybe we'll see that again.
Yeah. So we have Todd, the rocker dude, Samantha,
who's
Nelson,
really good.
And I don't know
Nelson's
who Nick's person is. It's a guy. Was it a Michael?
I can't remember.
Anyway, Nick's person. So the four are going to... Sorry, Nick, but Nick's contestants. So 4 contestants are going to get a coaching session by James Taylor. Lucky them.
Nick.
And then I don't know how they're going to sing, and then you get to vote. So I think they're going to, at the very end, have them perform. And then America votes.
Michael?
But it is Michael. Okay, I said it right. And then the week after, that goes on, the show.
Yeah, it's Michael.
I don't know what's going to happen next week. If we're going to vote and you find out who wins there, or how we're going to do it with these. We heard.
I don't know.
We heard some rumors that they will be finishing the season at home.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if I like that idea.
But it was only 2 or 3 weeks. So
they were only going to do 3 live shows anyway.
Yeah.
So it won't be that.
I think American Idol's hurting more.
It won't be that bad.
The Voice, yeah.
No, but American Idol, since they've added those extra shows to make up for it, I think they're only going to probably end up having about 3 shows too, or 3 or 4 shows now too. So I don't know. I don't like the ideal of it because I always feel that it's a part of a live audience, the voting, the audience, the mixture.
Yeah. So Team Nick has Allegra, Araya, Jacob, John. They all perform next week, right?
Yeah, they're going to have to. Yeah.
And Michael on this 4-way cross thing. And Roderick is saved now. Team John has Cam that was stolen. And he has Mike, Mandy still, Thunderstorm, and Zan, and Nelson, who was saved. Blake has Kadrice, who was stolen, Joanna, who was stolen. Let's see, Todd doing the 4-way thing.
Yeah.
And Joey,
and
Todd,
and then the other
and Tanisha, and those guys have to perform.
So we'll see them next week.
Yeah, and Kelly still has Anaya. Oh, it's true, Allegra and Anaya. Sound the same. Mandy, Megan.
You're just telling me.
Micah,
you're just telling me who's left until next week, and then we're gonna lose half of them next week.
Right.
So don't get too attached. So we're gonna get to them. So that's where we're at so far. So now, who do you think has the best team? It might still be John.
Still John. I think still John.
But we'll make that decision.
As long as he has Thunderstorm, John.
We'll figure that out next week. Yeah. Will we see if he's gonna do any more silly things?
Oh, he will.
And I don't know what it is. I mean, his play to get you on the team is very good. His coaching sessions are very good.
Yeah.
His mentoring things are very good.
He just
I don't know. Or he could be my team's so stacked.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah. He's got more burgers and fries and he knows what to do.
I know, but keep the right burgers, keep the right fries. Don't keep the other one and all that too.
That happens.
And so the last thing I want to talk about.
Oh no.
And then we'll wrap this up. I'll make it quick. Last week on the battles, Blake mentioned the group Rat.
Oh no.
Rat, the 80s band, round and round, heavy metal band, or whatever.
loved me some Rat back in the day.
Talking about the battle. It came up in a weird battle when he brought it up.
Yeah, why did it even come up?
It came up because he was saying about how good somebody was and, your first thing, your so-and-so, and he mentioned Rat. And Rat round and round.
Yeah, no, and they're like,
it's the second time he has mentioned Rat. And Kelly said,
Blake.
Oh, Blake, nobody remembers Rat.
Yeah,
and everybody started on Twitter.
Like,
I know I tweeted Kelly. I tweeted Blake. We all know Rat. Was tweeting it. Rat. And all of this stuff too. Well, today debuts the new Geico commercial. And if you haven't seen it, look it up, watch on your TV, or you can look up on YouTube. And Rat is featured April 2020.
Yep. There's a couple. Talking
yep.
about their insurance, talking about their new house.
Yep.
And everything was great, but then she goes, but we have a rat problem.
Yep.
And they were down in the basement.
Yes.
Singing Round and Round. Their signature top 10 song.
Signature top 10 song, which is so funny because that original video, they're in the basement.
Yeah, and the girl screaming down the stairs.
And the girl is screaming down the stairs. You couldn't make this up.
It's so clever.
You couldn't make this up.
It's like somebody knew.
Somebody knew.
But we don't have time. But it's not all the original members of Rat.
No, it's not. That's a whole nother podcast.
I know.
Yeah, that's a whole nother podcast.
Like, wait a minute.
2 out of 5.
I saw that and I'm like, okay, I see Steven.
Well, 2 out of 4 because Robin's gone now.
Who are those people? Because they went too fast.
Yeah, you were like, yeah, it was Steve. It was Steven and Juan. So the 5 original members. Robin's gone now. Robin passed away, but Warren, unfortunately, and Bobby are no longer in the band. And so there are 4 of them at the moment. But by the time they go on tour,
they'll be a solo.
By the time they go on tour, Steven might be solo again. Anyway,
yeah, exactly.
By the time they go on tour, which they're scheduled for the big summer tour,
it ain't gonna happen.
That was supposed to be happening this summer, which we probably will move.
Go to Ticketmaster, but don't try to get your refund because they're not giving it to you. Let's just put it out there.
That's a whole nother podcast.
Yeah, that pisses me off.
You don't want to get me 2 things you don't want to get me started on:
the 80s,
and concerts.
Yeah. Anyway. So at least Rat was back.
So of course, since I knew the voice was on, I waited because I know they usually like to tweet and all that. And I had to make sure to tweet Blake. Go, Blake, the Geico commercial with Rat, and I made sure I put Kelly in there too.
Oh God!
I thought it was great. Yeah, but I had that all over it. I had it all over Twitter, every social media platform before Rat had it up. Come on, boys! I was all over it.
You're funny.
I knew it was breaking today, and I was ready. Anyway, so next week we'll see more battles.
Yep, more battles. We'll see that crossway.
Not more knockout battles. We'll see the 4-way crossway. We will have our top, team, and then we'll see what goes on from there.
Yeah.
So that's it. So
it still could be decided. I don't know. Just even announced yet, but it'll be interesting to see. But
actually, overall, besides a few hiccups, it was actually a good show tonight.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it was great seeing James Taylor. Yeah, and that was such a highlight for me.
Really good knockouts. People, going back and forth.
I hope they'll keep it up next week.
Yeah,
well, anyway, you can find me on Twitter. Talking about lay it down, round and round.
Yes.
Rat is back at Belinda's LA Music.
And I can be found at Phyllis_Thomas.
And that's it. Now, closing us out today, we have a great song for you. It's called Eden.
Yep.
Written by our friends John Morgan and Dave Simiak. And it's closing us out. Goodbye.
Have a good one, everybody. Stay safe.
Stay safe.